show a demonstration, I have Liquipel's one tissue, and I have one tissue that is not Liquipel. As I said before, it does not affect the feel whatsoever. So I would like to bring over a tissue to someone in the audience to feel the difference. Would you like to feel it? Tell me if you feel the difference. Feels the same?
Yeah.
Not with Liquipel's tissue. This tissue is coated with Liquipel technology, and as you can see, when I dunk it into the water, it stays completely dry. It's not wet whatsoever, it doesn't absorb, and it doesn't affect it. I'd like you to see it again.
It's not wet.
Not wet. So to take it a little step further, to see how resistant our coating is, we have food coloring and water. So the same technology that is on this Kleenex is applied to the phone internally and externally with a nano-coating. Because it is protected with Liquipel's coating, you are completely fine. Still working? I'm going to go ahead and take it off, just to show you completely functional, no effects to the device, and it has been completely submerged. So in case you do come in contact, we don't recommend this at home, but if you do come in contact with liquids, you will be protected with Liquipel's coating.
And so I started just traveling the world, and I found actually a materials engineer. I found a team of scientists, and at the time they'd never even thought about doing electronics, with the process that we were working with. And so I was able to sit down with them kind of hand in hand and help fine-tune the actual technology for the devices. It's basically plasma. So plasma is actually the fourth state of matter, and the reason they talk about the sun is because it's the only place in the natural world where plasma is naturally generated, and that's the part that it's decomposing the molecules that are present within the chamber and then binding them together, both to themselves and to the surfaces that are present. There's, in chemistry you have different ways of polymerizing certain substrates, certain materials, certain molecules.
Yeah.
So what's taking place here is just another way of taking a single strain monomer and creating a polymer out of it. And when you create a polymer, you're actually interchanging them, interlocking them, and that's what gives them the strength. And that's what's taking place in the machine. Yes, yeah, it really depends on how complex the device is. So, with SLRs, we've kind of taken a step back. We've treated a few, they make it through the process just fine. But right now, the ones that we've been playing with a lot are just kind of the smaller digital cameras. They seem to come a little bit more in contact with water than the SLRs. But there's been a great amount of interest in doing this. So it's just, again, right now it's in the R&D department to figure out everything. But